Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Knowledge Unlimited, and in this video I am going to explain about finding an LCM in a simple way. First of all, one should know what actually LCM means. The abbreviation of this can be elaborated as a least common multiple. So one should know what are multiples to know the definition perfectly. If you take two numbers, for example 12 and 24, then we can write the multiples of 12 as 12 times of 1, that is 12. And if you multiply with 2, 3, 4, so on, you will get 12 into 2, 24, 12 3 is 36, 12 4 is 48, so on. These are the multiples of 12, and similarly you can write the multiples of 24 as 24 into 1, 24, 24 2 is 48, and so on. So if you compare the multiples of these two numbers, then you can observe that 24 is common to both of them, and again 48 is common to both of them. But from the definition you can say that the least common multiple is called as LCM. So you can see that 24 is less than 48. So we can say that 24 is the LCM of these two numbers. So this is the actual procedure, which is lengthy, a bit lengthier. So if the numbers given are very large, then the multiples, or if you multiply each and every time and you compare, it will take much time, or it will consume much time to calculate the LCM like this. Whereas in our academics, we will go with the procedure that is by using division method, that is 12 and 24. Here simply you can write with respect to 12, that is 12 into 2 the 24, 2, 1 and 1. So you can write 12 into 2, 24. In this way also you can say. But whereas coming to the competitive exams like GATE, IES, etc., finding LCM, if the situation arises where you have to find the LCM of two numbers, then following this procedure may consume or kill much time. So there are some tricks to be followed to find the LCM in a simple way. So to find them, one should remember 2 points, that is, if one number divides the other, then remove the smaller number. So this is one trick that you can follow. For example, let me take 4 numbers. If the question was asked like this, find the LCM of the numbers, that is 4, 6, 12 and 24. So now from this you can see that 12 is divisible by 4. So if one number is divides the other, then remove the smaller number. So if these two are divisible, so you remove the smaller number, that I can remove 4 here. And you can see that 12 is also divisible by 6. So smaller of these two numbers is 6. So I can remove 6 also. And you can see 12 and 24 are also divisible. So from this the smaller number I can remove 12. So finally you can write the LCM of these numbers as 24. This is one way to compute the LCM of any given numbers by using this rule, that is remove the smaller number. Whereas if you recall, in the finding of highest common factor, we remove the larger number. You can see those videos which I have done earlier. So an LCM of co-primes is equal to product of them. I already explained what are co-primes, and I also told that the significance will come as we go further in the aptitude lectures. So if the LCM of co-primes is equal to the product of them, I will explain this where we will use this point while computing the LCMs of, I will take 5 examples in this video. So how to find LCM is, let me take the third example first, that is LCM of 18 and 24. Simply like we did in the HCF, first you obtain the difference of these two. The difference of these two is 6. Now you can say that this can be written as 6 into 3 and this can be written as 6 into 4. Now you pick that number common, which is common to both numbers aside, that I can write this as 6 times of LCM of remaining numbers, that is 3 and 4. So now as these two are co-primes, you can see that the consecutive numbers and consecutive odd natural numbers are always co-primes. These I explained in the video which I done on co-primes. So now you can recall them. So as these two are consecutive natural numbers, the LCM of these can be called as co-primes. And now let me get back to this point, that is LCM of co-primes is equal to product of them. So simply LCM of 3 and 4 is equal to 12, and you can multiply 12 into 6, which gives rise to 72, which is the LCM of these two. So in this way you can find the LCM by taking that number common. And similarly, let me take another example, that is 21 and 35, fifth example. To find the LCM of two numbers, that is 21 and 35, the difference of these two numbers is 14. but you cannot take 14 directly common. So now you split this into factors, that is 2 into 7. This can be written as 2 into 7. And now you can split 71 as 7 times of 3 and 7 times of 5. So now you can take the common 7 from both of them and you can write that LCM of 3 and 5. So again, let me get back to the rule number 2, as 3 and 5 are the consecutive odd natural numbers. So LCM of 3 and 5 is equal to 15, product of them, into 7, which gives rise to 70 plus 35, that is 105. This is the LCM of these two numbers. So in this way you can compute the LCM of any two numbers or more than two also. I will explain in this case in a easier way. Though it may feel difficult in the beginning, but if you go on practicing to do that, or if you go on habituate yourself to find the LCM in these ways, then it will become much easier. So let me explain example 4, that is between 12 and 28, which is similar to example 5. The difference here is 16. So we cannot split this 12 or 28 in the form of 16. So let me take the factors of this, that is 2 into 8. Still you cannot resolve this. So next factor is 4 into 4. So now I can write this as 4 into 3 and here 4 into 7. So now you can take common 4 from these two and you can write this as LCM of 3 and 7. As these are not consecutive odd numbers, but these are co-prime. So you can write this as 21 times of 4, that is 84. So this will be the LCM of 12 and 28. So in this way you can find LCM of any two numbers. So now let me take example of finding LCM between three numbers. This is also similar, between 10, 12 and 15. First pick any two numbers. Let me take these two. The difference is 2. So now I can write this as 2 into 5 and 2 into 6. Now take 2 common. LCM of 5 and 6 is 30. Since these are consecutive numbers, 30 into 2, 60 is the LCM of these two numbers. Now you write down 15. Now from the first rule, if one divides the other, clearly 60 is divisible by 4, that is 15 4s are 60. So I can cancel the smaller one, remove the smaller number. So 60 is my LCM of these three numbers. So in this way you can also try for 12, 15, 20. So first compute for these two. The difference is 3. This can be written as 3 times of 4 and this can be written as 3 times of 5. So 3 times of LCM of 4 and 5, that is 20. So 3 into 20 is 60. Now remaining number is 20. So now you compute for 60 and 20. Clearly 60 is divisible by 20. So I can remove the smaller one. So my LCM is 60. So in this way you can calculate the LCM of given set of numbers by using these rules. That is, this is the first important rule and this is the second thing that is to be noted and one should remember while solving the LCM. So that's all for this video, and in the next video I am going to explain the relation between LCM and HCF, in which you usually observe the questions given that he will give two numbers and LCM of those two numbers and he will ask you to find the HCF of that numbers. So in an easy way you can calculate that HCF of those two numbers if LCM is given and there is a relationship between the LCM and HCF of given set of two numbers. So in the next video I am going to explain about that, and hope you guys enjoyed this video a lot. If you feel this useful, then you share to your friends which may be helpful in the competitive exams. And that's all for this video, and see you in the next one.